Hi, this is G from Native Speakers Academy, and welcome to 10 Minute English. This is where we introduce short articles from the news or from around the internet for upper intermediate and advanced level students. That's B2 and C1 in the Common European Framework. If you would like more information about what we do, then you can visit our home site, which is www.nsa-slovakia.com. That will take you to Native Speakers Academy Center for Educational Theory and Research, where you can find a host of topics around the subject of education, philosophy, and society. Also, you can check out our YouTube page, where you will find hundreds of videos on all different sorts of topics related to education and self-learning. I recently set up a YouTube page under my name, which is Graham William Hendry. You can check out some other videos there. You might also want to have a look at my Pinterest page. These are some of the pins and pieces of information that have been posted in the last 24 hours. I recommend that you take a look at the 20 most common logical fallacies. That might be interesting for you. I might even do a presentation on that next week. If you want more specific information, you can visit the different boards that we have. If you are interested in general directed self-learning, then I recommend the Curiosity board with a large selection of information on educational ideas for everyone, really. So, there we are. Our reason for being here, of course, is to work together through an article in English. And today's article is here. The title is London is the cocaine capital of Europe. As usual, I have highlighted important vocabulary in yellow. You can check out the words and phrases before we go through the article, or you can guess from the context and check anything you don't understand at the end. If you are working with vocabulary, I recommend that you use Google, type in define followed by the word that you are interested in. Here's a definition that I entered earlier. Pedagogue. Pedagogue, in modern English, a teacher, especially a strict or pedantic one. That is the modern English definition. But if you take a little bit of a step back to the Greek origin, you find that pedagogue was a slave who accompanied children to school. Interesting, don't you think? There is also the online etymology dictionary, which reinforces this information. Pedagogue, slave who escorts boys to school and generally supervises them. I'm sure that will ring some bells in some minds out there. So, we've got an article to get through, so let's check it out together. If you are ready, we will begin. London is the cocaine capital of Europe, by Heather Saul. London is the cocaine capital of Europe and has the highest use of the drug than any other city on the continent. New research published today has suggested. Can you say that grammatically? Has the highest use of the drug than. Because than refers only to comparative. It would be higher than. Can you really say that? London is the cocaine capital of Europe and has the highest use of the drug. I would put comma higher than any other city on the continent. I think you need a comparative there. The source of the article is the Independent newspaper. Let's just imagine that they know their grammar and they know what they're talking about, because I don't want to rewrite the article today. Because it's Friday. Yay! Let's continue. The European Drug Report 2014 analysed the sewage systems of 42 cities for traces of the drug and found the English capital had the highest cocaine use of any city tested, with consumption of the drug appearing to peak on a Tuesday. Yes, by Tuesday, your average London employee has had enough and is seeking for ways to escape from their torturous reality. That's probably what caused the grammar mistake. Anyway, the samples, which were taken and tested during a week in 2013. I imagine it was an average week, not like a Christmas week or something like that, where the averages are probably higher. The samples, which were taken and tested during a week in 2013 to provide a forensic snapshot of drug use, found London was one of the cities with the highest use of ecstasy. London's sewage water contained 711 milligrams, mgs, of benzoxyclogonine, I hope, the main chemical in cocaine, per 1,000 people, compared to 393 milligrams in, or micrograms it might be, in Amsterdam, and 23 mg in Milan. Benzol, I wonder if that's the same root as benzene. Okay. Do we need to find out what mg is? We better check it out, because we need to be precise with our information. Let's go to Google, let's type in mg, and let's see what Google comes up with. Mg milligrams. Okay. There we go. Oh dear, that's jumped. Let's get it back. Ta-da! Thank you. We will get through this article, I promise you. In general, cocaine and ecstasy were the more popular drugs in Western and some southern cities, while crystal meth remained the most popular in Eastern Europe. Interesting grammar. Okay. However, overall use of the drug is continuing to decline in countries such as Denmark and the United Kingdom after a peak in 2008. That's probably due to the economic collapse. 11 out of the 12 countries also reported falls in cocaine use in surveys undertaken between 2011 and 2013. Oh, it's so nice to have the government monitoring our drug use. The international report also warned against the increasing use of so-called legal highs, which are sold over the internet and often try to mimic the effects of drugs such as cocaine or LSD. However, it's perfectly alright to go down to the local off-license shop and buy 10 bottles of whiskey if you can afford them. The agency identified more than 80 new chemical drugs last year. There must be a market for it, making a total of almost 250 detected over the past 4 years. Oh, it's a growing industry. It warned Europe's drugs problem is becoming increasingly complex, with new challenges emerging that raise concerns for public health. But don't worry, because we'll make new laws that will solve all the problems. Some positive signs in relation to the more established drugs is counterbalanced by new threats posed by synthetic drugs, including stimulants, new psychoactive substances, and medicinal products, all of which are becoming more prominent in a changing European drug market. The report follows on from a study conducted by the Drinking Water Inspectorate. Did you know there was a Drinking Water Inspectorate? Which found cocaine use was so prevalent in the UK, traces had even contaminated the drinking water supply. Oh, you can't avoid it, and I'm sure your grandmother feels a lot happier because of it. The source of the article is the Independent newspaper, and a link to the original article will be posted together with this video online. Thoughts and notes as usual. Things ran through my head as I read the article, and this is what came out. Thoughts and notes. Why not legalize all drugs and put addicts on prescription? There we go. Problem solved. Decriminalize the drugs. It will create spaces in the prison system and allow taxation of the drugs. It would also allow the quality of the drugs to be monitored. Drugs, if openly monitored, will be safer and demystified. There will be less of a stigma of cool surrounding them. For examples of that, see the film Trainspotting. Why are so many people, or Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, why are so many people experimenting with drugs? Is the beauty of the earth and the miracle of life not enough? How good an idea is it to sell tomorrow so that you have today? That's the psychology. And nothing, however inviting, can replace a good family and a strong network of friends. No drug can replace that. So, where are all these drugs coming from? Have you ever wondered? Something to think about. And who has the money for it? I can tell you that I don't. Where are other people getting the money from? Oh yeah, and if we decriminalize it, then I think that there will probably be a drop in price, and there will probably be less crime as a result of doing that as well. Let me know what you think and what your ideas are on this topic or subject. Further information can be found all over the internet. Here's some extra stuff for you. Okay, let's have a little look. This is the European Monitoring Centre for Drugs and Drug Addiction. They have a European Drug Report 2014. You can have a look at that if you want. It's quite enlightening, although there aren't really any conclusions in it. There are stories all over the news about this drug problem. Here's the Evening Standard. Here's the Independent. Cocaine use in Britain so high it has contaminated drinking water. And it's not just a problem in Britain. Here is Spiegel Online, which has an article on cocaine use in Germany, stating that there are mountains of coke along the Rhine. And did you know what the original ingredient of Coca-Cola was? Yes, you have guessed it. So, that's about all we have time for today. Relevant links will be posted online, and remember, you can catch up with us on Facebook or Google Plus or Pinterest, or follow us through YouTube. And if you can give us some feedback, that would be great. Tell us what kind of articles you would like us to cover, and you can send us some as well if you want. You might also be interested in our special one-to-one English language study programs, which we run through HD Skype Online. Just send us an email for more information. So that's our article for today. Please like, subscribe, share, ignore, do whatever you want. I wish you a really good day wherever you are. Bye for now, and I will speak to you soon. Remember, NSA-Slovakia.com. Take care, guys.